please ask me questions. You should not be afraid of me or should not be in any way embarrassed. But of course you should not try to be rude or ridicule something. That's not good. You see, there's nothing to ridicule or to be rude. That's not very good, not helpful for your realization. Please ask questions if you have any, please. Otherwise we'll start with the realization program. Yes, my chat.
The man who introduced you spoke of your offer of immediate realization, and I'll admit being surprised in hearing that offer. Could you go into more detail about that, please? I was surprised about the immediate aspect of it. I thought realization was meant to require long and hard work.
You have to work very hard. You thought that. Alright, it's a good idea because all of us think that way. Nothing new. Everybody thinks that how can you get it so easily? No. You do get it, no doubt, but how? Maybe I know the trick. Must be something special about me. I'm supposed to do this. I know it. Alright? They talk. You see, somebody was in California. He cut their tongues, can you imagine? To push it back into here. That's called as khechari avastha. Imagine, cutting the tongue here. And now these old people are wagging their tongues just like dogs in India. They are still there. The fellow is dead and gone. You see, he was talking of Kriya Yoga. He's gone now. But these people have their tongues down below, no self-realization, nothing. People have been standing on their heads, no self-realization, nothing. Now I'll tell you one simple thing. One must know that we did not do anything to become human beings, did we? So if I have to become superhuman beings, also we don't have to do anything. Because it's a living process. What do we do for living process? Very simple thing. If you want to germinate a seed, you put it in the Mother Earth. She knows all the job. And she does it for you. Do you do anything? Do you stand on your head? Or do you run? Or do you have any sort of a physical exercise to see that the seed germinates? Nothing. It's a living process. For living process, you don't have to do anything yourself. But after realization, this is a unique thing. After a human being gets his realization, then he feels the power flowing through. He's no more an animal, no more an inanimate thing. Like this machine doesn't know I'm speaking in it. It doesn't know it is carrying the electricity. Least of all, it can not do anything by itself. But here, you know the power is flowing through you. You will know how to maneuver it. Also, you will be completely in charge of it. That's what I'm saying. It's fantastic, isn't it? But for a song, what's the harm? It's for a song. Yes, I agree. It is said that you have to do this. Even Kundalini awakening. God. I've read a book so big as that. I couldn't read all that nonsense, but in that book, they said the Kundalini is in the stomach. Can you imagine? Anything. You see, about God, Hitler can write, Napoleon can write, anybody can write. But I have to deliver the goods. I have to. Say I'm a banker, and I have got the key with me, which I have to return to you. That's all. Another simple example I'll say that this candle is enlightened and that one is not, supposing. Then just this light has to go near that because it is ready-made. But if I can't see, I don't know anything about it, I may take this enlightened light or may not take this enlightened light, do all kinds of things which may be absurd. And that's why you go on like that. Like from the village, say Indian village, those who have not seen electricity, they come and you tell them put off the light. They'll go and start blowing at it. And the whole night they'll be blowing. And they'll say it is very difficult to blow off this light because they don't know the trick. That is the mystery of the Christian churches. They'll talk of mystery. What is the mystery? Because you don't know anything, so call it a mystery. Very nice. There's nothing mysterious. You will see everything clearly. You will see everything happening clearly. You can see the rising of the Kundalini, you can see flowing of it, but they don't want to accept. They are too vain. That's what it is. Same with every sort of religious person. It's not with one, but they are also vain. They do not want to accept it. And they will be losing all the chances. The chance is now, the time is now. Because they want to carry on with that still. Yes, you must know that in India, in the villages, there are thousands of surgeries, thousands. Say, the more westernized you are, the more developed you are less prone to reality. You prefer plastic more than reality, I think. And that's how there are less people. But very good quality of surgeries we have in the West. Very good quality. Because they are intelligent, logical. Once they have found the truth, they stick on to it. And they work it out. They are very intelligent people. You really need pure intelligence to understand this. But if you have a biased mind, then it is rather difficult. But still, when it works out, how far can you go on denying? Best thing is that you are a seeker and you must seek it. Supposing I have done the cooking, forget it how I have done it, better have it. If you are hungry, you will eat it, isn't it? You have to eat it. You have to taste it, not me. Any other question, please?
Is getting this key and the trick of rising Kundalini from you. Is it going to be simple or complex?
Is going to be?
Simple or complex?
Extremely simple. Even the word simple may be complicated. That Sanskrit is that moment it happens. But sometimes you are so complicated that poor Kundalini cannot rise. It's so complicated, so that is also simple. We have to clear it out. Some people who came yesterday got their realization are today sitting here quite entitled to give realizations to others. They are going to give realization now. It's extremely simple. Not to worry about it at all. Is it alright now? Should we go ahead? But you have to also understand that you get your realization because compassion of God has decided to do that. But you also must understand your own value. That once you get realization, you should not disappear. You must try to grow more into it and master this art of Kundalini. That way, in Brighton, I think we gave realization to quite a lot of people. But they do not take to Saj Yoga because they don't want to give realizations to others. They just want to keep it to themselves. After 1 year, it all is lost. Then again they come to me, Mother, we have lost the vibrations. But vibrations were given to you to give it to others. You have to help others. You cannot, it's not an individualistic thing. You have to share. This is like I make you the capitalist and you share the capital with everybody else. Otherwise you cannot enjoy. Unless and until you give to others, you will never enjoy. Christ has said that you do not enlighten the light and put it on the table. Exactly that is the situation. Of course, we have some very great Sahajogis here in Brighton who are doing wonderful work, and all of you, I'm sure, will get realization and do the purpose for which you have got it, and not just get lost. It's very wrong. I think it's ungratefulness towards God, who gives you realization. Then you must try to give realization to others. Otherwise this movement will not spread. It will just remain up to you. It won't go further. You have to learn the method. It's very simple. Even children can give realization. So it's not difficult. But you must come forward. Spare some time for it. And must go forward with it. That would be very selfish just to get realization for yourself. Or if you are sick, to get yourself cured. It's very selfish. The other day we had a lady, she had a dislocated arm. You remember that? And she got cured. She never showed her face again. She came just to get her arm cured. Tomorrow she has something else, she'll come back again. This is not the way to extract and exploit God's compassion. Because human beings are in complete deprivation of the spiritual wealth. And as God has given us means and methods, we must try to give them what we have received. Alright, let's have it now.